Hey everybody, Rebecca here. Thought I'd do a live chat with you guys since I haven't done a live chat on Saturdays in a while. Hey Broke Fishing, I already started. Um, it just started less than a minute ago. Um, was hoping we'd have more people in the chat room. Just thought I'd hang out with you guys. If y'all have any questions today, be a good time to answer questions. Hey Bella, how are you doing? I missed your message, but Brokefish and let me know that you said you're still having problems with AF. I hope that you're going to get better. I've missed seeing you in the channel. Um, I don't see George yet. No George. Where's George? No George. Okay, so what I want to go over with you guys is earthquakes. It's something that is important to me, and I haven't really been doing a whole lot with the earthquakes lately. So there has been quite a bit of earthquakes going on in Texas here lately too. But we're looking at California and at Alaska. There's a 3.5 in Kenai, Alaska now. So you can see that there has been quite a bit since they put it as a 6.8. There has been a 5.0, 5.2, 4.5, 4.3, 4.3, 4.3, a 4.3, a 4.1, 2. No, that's in California. 4.2, 4.1, 3.7, 4.2. Those, the 3.8, those are the aftershocks from the 7.0 that just occurred. And I had been looking through and seeing what earthquakes had occurred in Alaska because I believe that the pressure from these earthquakes is actually coming through from this way. So if you look in here at the halfway point, I believe the ones from this side starting here go around this way. I believe the ones that are here come around this way. So as we're looking from Mexico, it pushes up this way. This pushes down this way, goes across Canada, and also down through this way. So at the midpoint here where you see the break at, the earthquakes tend to stretch out and go across country. So that is our tracks that I've been looking at for the patterns for these earthquakes. And that's why I'm saying I believe that this earthquake, which occurred in Yukon Territory, actually started from this area and is pushing over this plate, as you say, is going to have an action for a reaction or a reaction to an action. Okay, so it's pushing over here and causing this to go over this way, if that makes sense to you guys. Bella Virgo says, the solar flare X-class thing makes me think TGE connection. That's awesome, Broke Fishing. You were singing with Rose all morning. That's cool. I'm still working on new Christmas songs. Haven't finished with that yet, but just started on them. It's been a busy week. As y'all know, I have been going through some hell on my own. And I'll tell you guys another thing that's going on with me, and that's why I haven't been doing so many live streams. I had a change in my medications that I've been taking for my PTSD. So I had been taking 4 medicines for the past few years, and my new doctor dropped me off with 3 of them and gave me a new one, which is kind of giving me a feeling of not feeling so well. I've been feeling like I'm going through withdrawals and then having some weird dreams. So just there's little things that are going on. And that's why I have not been doing live streams and videos, and I haven't been so much on it. But today, Broke Fishing was the one that called my attention to the fact that the 7.0 had occurred in southern Yukon territories. I did not jump on right away to do an update. I wanted to wait until there was more information regarding that earthquake before I actually talked about it. I'm going to say right now, because it was pretty much in the middle of nowhere, I don't think that there's going to be any damage from that earthquake. At least according to all the information that I can find, and there is no tsunami warning. So that is a good thing, because a lot of times when there are 7.0s, there are tsunami warnings. But since we are seeing a 7 up in this area, it's a good idea to keep an eye along here in Canada, down into California, and then across country. As you're going to see a 7s here, you're probably going to be seeing 5s or 6s mid-country, all the way down to 3s on the other side of Canada. So that is something to keep an eye out for. I do have faults for this side of the country, and let me see here. Do I have them still on my things here? I do not. I took them off because I was having a hard time with the I was having a hard time with seeing them at the same time, and then I had to reset my computer. So I will get the faults back for Canada. That is something I'm working on getting, is so that we can see all the faults that go across Canada as well as down the west coast. Finding those faults is not so easy to do. I've done a lot of research into getting the fault lines. So far I've gotten these. Somewhere on my computer I have the faults for here and the faults for here, but I do not have them for Alberta or Manitoba, Ontario, or Quebec. So I don't have those ones. I did have some for Alaska. I don't remember where to go and find those at, because it would be interesting and nice to have those listed. This is where the 7.0 occurred here. So we're looking at 2 plate boundaries here. Let's pull back here, and you can see where the plate boundary is. That's a plate boundary that moves at 56 millimeters per year. Oops, this thing does not like me right now. Come on, okay. So that's the North American Pacific convergent boundary. And we have 2 different plates on each side here. So you got to imagine that they're pushing together, and they're not strike slip. So they're pushing together, which is causing friction, which is causing the bigger earthquakes. Broke Fishing says, but there will not be one in Oregon. There's earthquakes in Oregon. Let's take a look at Oregon Live earthquake map. I did see an earthquake, which I thought was kind of rare. So let's take a look at Oregon. Okay, whoops, I did not do that. Shoot. Okay, so let's go over here real quick. We're going to Louisiana. We can see that on the 4th, there was a earthquake in Louisiana, 2 kilometers northwest of Coushatta, Louisiana. That is not a normal place for an earthquake. So you can tell there's basically none here. Now you have Door Point Volcano, which is right over here, and I can show you all that on my maps. So let's go to Google Maps. Let me see here. Nope, I don't want that one. My maps. Google My Maps. There we go. So let's go to My Maps real quick. And I'm going to go under here and go to Illinois. Is it Illinois? Duh. Louisiana. Okay, so let's go to L. I want to go to L. Let's go by... Well, I got the title already. I usually do a list. I don't know why I can't do it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see here. L. I need to find L. Hijk. L. Louisiana. No, that's the wrong one. Did not do that. Okay, Hijkl. I messed up. Okay, so let's go back. Louisiana, HIJKC. Let me find it. I should have picked the other one, but I did it wrong. Oh, why can't I find it now? Okay. I know it's here because I saw it. It was right underneath it. You guys bear with me for a minute. They even have them for United Kingdom too. Uh, why can't I find it now? There it is. All right, so if we look over here, this is where Door Point volcano is right here. This is Door Point, and it's the Lake Pangier, LA, reported bubbling at lake, another video. Located offshore St. Bernard Parish, Louisiana, consists of volcanic clastic rocks. Then we have the Queen Canyon over here. This is the most active feature, is located in water depth of 335 meters in the northeast corner of the leasing area designated as Green Canyon Block. The structure has been previously described by Neurotter and Bryant in 1990, Neurotter and Roberts in 1992. It is a conical shape, mound approximately 35 meters in relief and approximately 450 meters in diameter at its base. Submersible dives have defined a caldera-like depression approximately 50 meters in diameter at the crest of the structure. The caldera consists of a pool of fluid mud that is saturated with gas and crude oil. So, as you can tell, off here, of course, there is, we have oil platforms out here, of course, in the Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico. There are oil platforms that are out here, and of course that is because there is oil out here, but there is also volcanism out here. So when we're looking at this earthquake, it was over here. So let me see here, get the coordinates for this earthquake. Curiosity, what's in the area? So, this is what's in the area here. This is Idaho timber. So this is a timber area here. Then we also have, looks like railroad tracks here. This looks like railroad tracks. Yep, that's railroad tracks. Then we also have the Red River here. Red River Parish Fire District. But not very much to see as far as why an earthquake would be occurring over here in this area. This is Edgefield here, and Coshada is here. So that was just a strange place for an earthquake to be happening. So I thought I would show y'all that because this is actually Louisiana. But I had also mentioned the fact that down here there is volcanism. So there is volcanism over here, as you can see this area here. That's where Door Point is. And then we have volcanism over in here in this area. And this is, I had done this research a few years ago when it came down to the maps, oops, for these earthquakes. Hang on. Okay, so that was for this area. I don't have anything upwards in here for this area to show that there would be any other reason, such as maybe another volcanic area. I don't have anything further than that. As we know, Louisiana is low-lying area. So remember when they had the hurricane, that area became flooded. So that's what I have for that. Let's see here. We did finally have an earthquake over here on the East Coast, which occurred yesterday. It was in North Carolina and was a 2.0. Not a big deal. Let's go take a look at where this hit. Since I was saying Virginia, but North Carolina is close enough. That's close to me. So let's go see what's there. Hey George, how you doing? No, volcanism and water is not a good mix. You're right. Okay, so this doesn't look like... Oh, there's a nice house back there. This doesn't look like there's anything around here. Normal activity. I wish, even since I live in North Carolina, that I could get a list of the fault lines here. I had a long time back talked to USGS, and they said that there wasn't enough money for researching the faults. So I don't have a whole list of the faults that are happening within this area. There's a landfill over here, but that's not very close to that earthquake. Walmart. Maybe a whole bunch of people ran to Walmart. Not seeing anything there, though. All right. Okay, so this one happened 4 kilometers northwest of Weaverville, North Carolina. And not seeing anything else up the East Coast so far. This is the one that happened in Louisiana. What we got here. That one was on the 3rd. It was 1.7, 9 kilometers east-southeast of Ash Flat, Arkansas. What's in Arkansas? Crater Lake, Wizard Lake, Oregon seismogram. Thank you, Broke Fishin'. Well, this area doesn't look like there's much here. What is this? It's lines on the ground. Almost looks like a picture of something. What was that? Center Emergency Equipment. Ah, what's that? Maybe a Barnes. Don't see anything up here in Arkansas. There's a volunteer fire department. One thing I can think is, let's see here. We have the New Madrid going here. Okay, so let me see here. Broke Fishing wanted me to show this. So this is the Crater Lake Wizard Island. Oh my goodness, interesting. You guys, I don't read seismograms really well, but I can tell that it looks like inflow. Okay, so anyway, thank you, George. Appreciate it. 1 whole year. Wow, it don't seem like it. That's crazy. It has been a year, huh? Member for 12 months. Woohoo! Level 1. George is leveled up. You guys, that reminds me to let you guys know I do have memberships on my channel. Okay, so what else we got? Interesting stuff. Let's get off of earthquake so I can chat with you guys. So, how are things going on your areas of the world, you guys? I know it's been busy. I went to Walmart today. I had to stop by there to go get some milk for the grandkid. And I couldn't find a parking space. It was so packed. It's like, okay, you know how everybody was doing this boycott, Walmart boycott all these places? They ain't boycotting anything. There was no parking. I ended up leaving from there and going to Food Lion, and even Food Lion was packed. But I had thought I was going to go to Walmart because I thought it would be cheaper. But no, there was no parking. I mean, there was nothing. It was like even people in the handicap parking were double parking. Okay, it was weird. So I didn't go there. I ended up going to Food Lion. Of course, Food Lion's got okay prices. They're better for buying beef and stuff than going to Walmart. Walmart is like really expensive. I went there a week ago. They wanted 40 pounds, I mean $40 for a steak. And I was like, I don't think so. I'm not sure how people are affording to eat, let alone buy groceries with the prices that are out there right now. I get my little bit a month and got to make it last whatever I got left over after paying bills. And I'll tell you what, it don't fit very much. Bought a handheld charged up Dyson this week. Well, that's cool. I think I have a Dyson vacuum cleaner. George Mitchell says it's too quiet here. Who's too quiet? You know who I'm looking for? He hasn't gotten back yet. Is Richard. We were talking about doing a live stream with Richard, and I decided I was going to do a almost hour-long live stream with you guys, and Richard is supposedly, hopefully, as long as he gets back safely from wherever he went to, he's supposed to be doing a live stream in a little while, so it'll probably be music and stuff. So let me post that over here so that y'all know where that channel is. So let me put that in there. Hopefully that'll make my Nightbot post it. Yep, there you go. Posted Nova Scotia Ridgequake's channel. If you are not subscribed to his channel, please subscribe to his channel. He does all kinds of interesting updates, and a lot of his stuff that he does, some of it doesn't have to do with volcanoes and earthquakes and weather and all of that, but some of it does. And it just depends on what's going on in Nova Scotia. He likes to play music and hang out and have fun and talk, and I go up on panel with them sometimes, most of the times. So that is one thing I'm thinking about having on my channel is panels where I can have company come up on live stream with me and talk and hang out. Ridgequake is in chat. He says, this is the ghost of Ridgequake past. I don't know if I've made it home or not. I see you, Richard. I see you there. So, anyways, you guys, what I'm looking at is, y'all know I've gone through some drama with my car, right? Okay, so we're knocking on some wood here. I've got to pay off $700 to fix the car. And then I'm worrying about Christmas with my kiddo, my grandkiddo, because I am like the only person in my household that's paying bills and income and all of that stuff. So anybody want to help out, not saying you have to, but if anybody wants to help out, my PayPal is being posted by the Nightbot. And my Cash App is in the description of the video, but I'm going to post it in chat room, so I don't think I've ever shared it with you guys. So I'm going to post it in my chat room. And I don't know who does what, but if you'd like to help out, it is very much appreciated. I am trying to make sure that my granddaughter has a Christmas this year, and I'm putting everything I got into that car outside. And I'm stressed out from it. Okay, so what it break now? Well, the other day, you know, I had it in the shop. I had to replace the thermostat and it was a sensor. And ended up costing me $700 total. So I had to get a loan through ASEMA to get it fixed. And I've got 3 months total to pay it off. But I want to pay it off before I end up having interest payments on it. So they give you 3 months to pay it off before you start paying interest. So I want to get that taken care of because God forbid this car has given me hell. I have ended up with having to have it worked on every 3 months. So that's just been the bane of my life. And I'm hoping after I get that catalytic converter fixed that this car will leave me alone. It's like having a wicked stepchild. I didn't want them and I want to put them up for adoption. Okay, so it was a joke that I had with my friend, and they told me you should put that stepchild up for adoption. All right, so bang head on wall. Yep, that's about how I've been feeling. Banging my head against the wall with this car outside. And I even took it for a drive today and it was going click, 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 click. So I'm like, yeah, oh my God. It's still making some noise except for when it warms up. It's like weird. But, you know, I try to take as good a care of it as I can because I don't believe that a car is just a car. I believe that it is a ride and that you have to take care of it to get to wherever you're going. Rich Quake, I'll let you play that on your live stream when we go over there. I've let people know that you should be doing a live stream in a little bit. Have you set up your live stream yet? Just ship it to the moon. George, yes. I'd like to get a hold of Elon Musk and ask him if he can send my car out into space. He can go meet up with his roadster. I mean, especially since it's an Equinox. Yeah, I'm not doing songs today. I've done songs on a lot of my live streams, but I had a lot of people that didn't like, I guess they don't like to hang out and listen to music on my live stream, especially when my channel is more about science and things like that. No, you came right here. You'll set it up in a little bit. Okay. So if you do a live stream, then let me see. It's 5:41. So how long do you think it'll be until your live stream's up? Because I don't want to take too long on mine, so we can go over to yours. I already know that you're an hour ahead of me. Yeah, it would break down on the way. George says ship it to the moon, and Brooke Fishing says it would break down on the way at George Mitchell. And George says sounds about right. You guys, so y'all know, my friends know what's going on with my car because I call them and vent to them, and they see it on my Facebook, so they know exactly what's going on with me. They know that I've been going through hell with this vehicle. Too much mileage on the car sent up to space. Probably right. Actually, you know what? The engine wouldn't have to run for it to be in space, though. Penny, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? So, how's the weather in you guys' areas? Let's say I'm going to show y'all something because I figured it out this morning. I am hoping, fingers crossed, toesies crossed. So I pulled this up this morning and I was looking at it. I'm going to go down here to the month. Guess what we might have on the 18th? And they were saying the 19th, but they've changed it now. So it's just the 18th. It looks like we might have some snow flurries. And on the 28th and 29th. You know what would be cool? Is if we actually had them on Christmas. I want snow on Christmas. I don't have to go anywhere Christmas Day. I'd like to see some snow on Christmas Day. Can't we have some snow? It's just been cold. As you can see, this is Monday. So today is 61. Tonight it'll be 34. Tomorrow it'll be 50. Low of 40. And then we're back to rain again on... Wait a minute. I'm on the wrong part of the month. Sorry, you guys. It's 43 degrees today. It's 37 tonight. So it's been cold, especially with there being wind. And then tomorrow it should be 51 to 37. But as you can see, as we switch over here to the end, towards the end of the month, we're going to get down to in the 30s. So it'll be 61 here, but 35 the next day, 39, low of 10 degrees. Woo, gonna be cold. Last day of the month, it'll be 42 degrees and 14 degrees at night. But we're getting into freezing areas. So as you see, there's snow and rain here. 29 degrees equals frozen streets. So everybody who's in my area, keep an eye out. There's going to be ice on the roads. Yep. Okay, so George Mitchell says, not me. I don't do snow. I want a white Christmas, Bella Virgo. Yes, I want a white Christmas. I would love to have some fluffy stuff and get my granddaughter outside and make a snowman. Yep, I would love to do that. The only bad thing about it getting that cold is our stairs here in my area are metal, right? So when it rains or it snows, the streets, the stairs become frozen. And they're like a giant slip and slide. You don't want to be going up and down the stairs unless you put salt on the stairs to make sure that the stairs don't freeze. because we end up having like an inch of ice on them. It's 71 degrees in Yuma right now? Are you kidding me? Is that warm? Let me see here. Weather. Yuma. AZ. Ha! I'm gonna look. 72 degrees, George. Ooh, nice and warm there, huh? So I think Rich Quake's gone over to set up his channel. And I just wanted to do a real quick live stream to let everybody know he's going to be going live. So remember to go over to his channel so that we can go hang out over there, have fun, talk, play music and whatnot. I'm going to give y'all his channel again. So that y'all know where his channel is at. That he's going to be live. We usually go live for about an hour to 2 hours over on his channel. And it's usually on Saturdays or Sundays. But I think today he's going to do it tonight. So, Bella Virgo says, long time ago at church where Pocahontas was buried, I came out midnight Xmas service and it had snowed. Oh, wow. That is totally cool. So, Bella, are you going through all of the stuff over there with the government and the protests and all of that? Have you seen any of the protests? I know there's been plenty here. I know that the ice is supposed to be back in North Carolina. I don't know where they're at now. I know that they were up in Minnesota. But I heard that they had started down in, where is it, in Louisiana. So, not sure whether they're back in North Carolina or not. It's quiet there at the minute. That's good. Yeah, it's quiet here too. I'm just surprised they haven't come to Fayetteville because, you know, Fayetteville is just another city. If you look, you have Charlotte, which is the capital of North Carolina, which is over here. So let me see, where's Charlotte? Because, you know, I'm going to miss it. Where's Charlotte? Okay, so I'm lost. There's Charlotte right there. This is Charlotte. Then you have Raleigh, North Carolina. Then you have Fayetteville. And they're all pretty much around the same size. But I was noticing that they've gone from Charlotte to Raleigh, but they haven't come to Fayetteville, which is another city here in North Carolina. It's one of the fastest growing cities, actually. So I think we've been lucky to escape all of that mess. And then they have gone down. I've heard they've been down to South Carolina. Don't know if they've been down to Georgia. But don't want to see any of the what do you call it? Protests and stuff down here in Fayetteville. It can get kind of interesting. No National Guards. I don't know. I don't think we've had any here in North Carolina. I think it's just been ice. Let me look real quick at something, you guys. Be right back. Okay, he hasn't set up a live stream yet. Probably working on it. Alright, you guys. So I wanted to do a real quick live stream to let y'all know to go over to Richard's channel. It's just a hangout chat for this one. Not going to be very long. It is Saturday night. I know everybody's got things to do on Saturday night. George Mitchell, thank you for being here. Bella Virgo, thank you for being here. Rich Quake, yeah, he said I will go over now and set it up and let you know in Messenger. So let me look and see if he's set it up in Messenger yet. So he is setting up a live stream right now. He's already set up the StreamYard. So he's done that. So his live stream will probably be anywhere between now, within the next hour. So, we will see you guys over there at Rich Quake's channel. We'll have Broke Fishing over there. Anybody else that would like to go over there, come check out the live stream. And we will have fun. F-U-N. Fun. Alright, you guys, I love you. And I will see you guys on my next live stream, my next video, and on Rich Quake's channel if you guys choose to go show up over there. Alright, you guys. Peace out. Have a great evening. Much love. And thank you to all my mods and admins for being here. I have the best ones on the internet.